Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the area. So I'm going to think about this as a triangle. All right. I'm not going to think about this. I'm not going to think about this as a full square. I'm going to think about this as a triangle, and I'm going to get the area of this sector, and I'm going to subtract it from the area of the whole triangle, right, to get me what's left. So what I want to do is I want to work out, first of all, there are two of these, right? So I need to multiply the whole thing by 2. So Addie, you had a great way of describing what I was doing first. Tell me what you said it was. What am I starting with? Yeah, I'm trying to find the area of the sector. So I'm trying to find this bit, right? That's what I'm trying to find.
So it's half r squared times the angle, which is pi over, because these
why? Hang on. Why is it pi over 2?
Pi over 2 because 90 degrees.
Good. Pi over 2 is 90 degrees. The angle is 90. So remember, I gave you your. Hey boys, I know you're actually working, but can you just stop for a second? Remember, I gave you a unit circle. You can do the calculations by hand, but it's good to know some of the key ones. Pi over 2 is 90. So I'm doing half r squared of the angle. And then what am I subtracting? So I'm subtracting the area of the whole triangle, right? Because I don't want all of it. So what am I doing? What's the area of the triangle? Half r squared, right? Because it's half times base times height. And this is r, right? Does that make sense? Half times base times height. That's what a triangle is. So all I'm doing is putting all of this together. Now, if you were doing, like the answers in the book actually have times sine of the angle because it's doing the sine rule. Why do you think that I'm ignoring this part? Why am I not then timesing it? Like we talked about the rule of a non-right angled triangle. Why don't I need to include this when it's a right angle? What is the sine of pi over 2? John's typing it into a calculator. If I can ignore it, what must sine of pi over 2 be?
1.
It's 1. So I don't need to include it because anything multiplied by 1 is itself. That's why when we do a right angled triangle area, we don't need to take the sine of the angle. We only do that with a non-right angled triangle because the sine of the angle is no longer 1 because 90 degrees, sine of 90 is 1. All right, so I'm going to just delete that because we don't need it. All right, so if we put all of that together, we then get 2 times, this is going to be r squared over 2 times, so I guess this is over 2 pi. What did I just do? That's over 2, not over, okay, I read that wrong. Okay, this is r squared over 2 times pi over 2, so that makes this 4 minus half, or actually r squared over 2, right? Are you with me so far? I'm trying to give exact answers, right? So I'm just simplifying so far. So then 2 means that I need to make the denominators the same. So pi r squared over 4 minus 2r squared over 4. So then I'm just condensing it all. Actually, I have r squared as a common factor in both of them. I do not have enough room to write this, so oops. Let's just move it over a little. All right, so I'm going to take out my common factor of r squared. So I've got 2r squared, and then I have pi over 4 minus 2 over 4. So then I have 2r squared, and then I've got pi minus 2 over 4, which if I simplify everything out, I can divide everything by 2, so I get r squared pi minus 2 over 2. Or if you really want to write it like this, pi over 2 minus 1, same thing. Those are the same thing. Okay, that is question 1. So try and break things into smaller sections.